Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, please forgive my tardiness. I was actually just trying to finish one of our Twitter automations, which actually I think I could show you. I think I just figured it out. It's taken me 3 days to do it, but it's so super cool. And actually, I think what we're going to do for prompt engineering this Saturday is I'm going to present it. But I also think we'll create like another Rhino product, like Rhino Twitter or something like that. And I say that only because what I'm about to show you is so super cool. Like it's just super cool, right? Like I'm like a kid. I love this stuff. Okay, so let's kind of go through the list of things. Um, I so I upgraded. I tried to my best to clean up that video. I actually hired someone for $100, and that was the best they could do. So I think um I think the beginning of the video is the only grainy part, and of course that stinks, right? On the Oh, cool. Thanks, Rita. Um, and of course, the thing that stinks is it's the beginning of the video, right? But it's so quick and the video happens so quickly that by the time you're like, oh, this is grainy, your finger doesn't get to the button. Hey, Terry. You're now watching the video, right? So I think it's okay. Good morning, Renee. I think that's okay. And as you would have seen in last night's email, we then created its own lander page. And it's funny because when I was doing the lander page, so much of what Rhino does is trying to meet the person halfway, right? To go ahead and rather than us misdirect or misrepresent the passion for blind anger, we have to create a welcoming call to action where hey Abdul, where one could say, oh, okay, I see that they're passionate, but they're not just yelling. They have a plan, and this plan makes sense, and we'll go with it. In doing that, a lot of times it really does kind of squash or at least minimize the passion because you have to actually hide it. You have to hold it back a little bit. You can't just be like, blah, 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 because it's overwhelming. A lot of people are just yelling. But I also think that there's a little bit of what we do that is not beneficial. Like we should have a bit of anger. I think if you look at any leader, hey, Mansoor, I think if you look at any leader that came to prominence that was progressive or led a movement, whether good or bad. Um, they led with that passion, right? Like Barack Obama was amazing. He had such passion for change, and you could say you liked him or disliked him, but he had a movement. Same thing with Donald Trump. He had a really great movement. Um, Same thing with Hitler, right? Like a really bad movement, but a very large movement, right? Like these people, Jesus Christ, right? Like you had to lead with passion. And I think in lieu of leading with passion, you risk being, yeah, Nelson Mandela, absolutely. Like you risk being just Martin Luther King, right? Like I think you risk being just, but the problem, or at least the challenge is that passion, how do you present it, right? You can't just say, well, these guys are the ones that are doing it and let's go get them. Because the people in this world don't want to go get anyone. They don't want to say, okay, hey children, hey job, hey this. I'm just going to sacrifice you all because I'm going to go with them with pitchforks and go get them. Yeah, I don't know what the plan is, but we're going to get them. I don't think that works, right? So I think what you need to do is kind of have a plan that you could see the DNA of the passion within the plan. Actually, as I'm talking, I just want to go ahead and share screen. Let's just go to the site so I can show you what I'm talking about. The Twitter. That's going to be so fun. So I think I have it as rhinobux.com. Actually, I think it's just rhinobux.com. Okay, cool. So what you'll see here is the game's over. They won. Now let's play again. And it makes me think of Monopoly. Remember when you were a child, or maybe even as an adult, you played Monopoly and the person that you're playing with, oh, okay, we'll let you skip this round, or you know what, here's $500, or we're going to let you get free parking. And the whole point was they wanted to keep you alive long enough that you could continue playing because they were going to win no matter what. They had Boardwalk, they had Park Place, they had this, and you're sitting there like, the game's over. Let's play again. And you know what they don't want to do? They don't want to start over because now they're starting from a fresh restart. They're starting from where everything's equal. So I kind of wanted to use that analogy. Maybe I'll even throw Monopoly in there, right? Like, so, there's a conversation, obviously. The game's over. They won. Now let's play again. Rhino, a fresh restart. Rhino, the people's coin of the crypto industry is the world's only subscription model. Imagine everyone agreeing to buy $1 every week forever. The value would quickly become infinite. Now think even bigger. Stock prices will collapse, Rhino will skyrocket, and by the trillions of dollars. It's not science, it's simple math, and being fed up with the elite class. We are 99% of the population. It's our money, not theirs. Now, the reason I wrote it that way, which actually, as I'm reading it back, I realize it probably could be a little better, is so often I sit here and I'm like, okay, how do I say this? And I think you lose the whole Donald Trump-ish, the whole passion-ish, the whole Obama-ish, where you have to speak in clear English to someone. Yeah, and it's funny because a lot of times when I'm describing this to someone, I just, I'll have a sentence or two or three. I'm like, all right, imagine if everyone in the world just bought the same thing for $1 a week, what would happen? And they instantly get it. Yeah, it would go up forever. And the other half of that is, well, it has to be a limited asset. But when you start talking about limited asset, you start getting into the nuts and bolts of it, right? Like now you start confusing people. Now you're starting to have them do math in their head, right? So imagine everyone I agree to buy the same thing for $1 a week. So that was that. So as you scroll down, select your plan. That's it. You've got mail. Now, this is the part I was really working on yesterday, right? For Rhino to work, everyone needs to be able to participate. We needed to expose and simplify that purposely convoluted crypto game. To do so, we had to custom code the entire Rhino platform and invent a 401k-like plan so that all of us could choose a normal traditional investment. So I think there's probably a little bit more room for that as well. But again, the point of this was, can we go ahead in normal speak, capture the passion, and deliver it in a way that the reader could say, well, this is a little different than I've ever heard. I mean, this guy is obviously really I get it. I understand his passion. Oh, okay, there's a plan. Okay, cool. Now, all right, this is the plan. Let me get into this. So I'm going to press play. We'll watch it for like, I don't know, 10, 15 seconds. And I'm going to lower this because I don't want it to be too loud. So not cursing, because I think cursing is really ugly. I don't think it's okay to cuss out loud. Um, but it's okay. You could see the emotion, you could hear the passion. It's 3 minutes. So if this caught you by now, it's like, all right, it's 3 minutes. I can watch this. And it actually keeps you engaged. And then it gets to the solution at the 2 minute 20 mark. So I'm going to start from there. So, and not to keep going in and out, but in terms of offering a solution, you want to be able to visually represent it as well. Here it is. We're not just talking about, hey, imagine if, no, it's someone using the search engine right there, right? Okay, we're not talking about it again. Here you go. Here's our certificate. Here's the whole platform. Here's the experienced designer. Here's the salary. We're not talking about it. We already created it. It's right there. Now, anytime you talk about crypto, you want to be careful because there's so many disgusting scam artists out there. And when we were creating the RHINOBux platform, I wanted to make sure that we really took the time to build out a professional foundation. And I'm going to show it to you because it's the link at the bottom right, RHINOBux next 6 months. But what you'll see now is clips of it. But when you go to it, you can look at it and say, okay, this is clearly not some like run-of-the-mill company. Like this is really well thought out. So here we go. So I think that's cool. Now you take a look at this screen, RHINOBux price. Okay, where's the price? What is it? Okay, there we go. We're right there. Cool. It's a professional market. It's moving. It's $106,000. Okay, cool. All right. I know we're in the right place. RHINOBux next 6 months. So all aboard RHINOBux, May 4th, 2023. And that's when we did the final raise, right? So what to expect the next 6 months. This video is from that raise. So it kind of gets you in. All right, I mean it literally. Now, how are you going to do it, right? So this whole video gives the nuts and bolts argument. This leads to this, leads to this, leads to this, and this is what you can expect. So when you get to this page, you could see, oh, this is where the clips were coming from. All right, we have something here. Recent post. Look at the articles. The future of RHINOBux, harnessing the power of AI. All right, maybe that's just a picture. Like, let me see what that is. Oh, it's like a whole article. That's pretty cool. What's this? RHINOBux, the white paper. Okay, whatever. Let's. Oh, oh, wow. This is every nut and bolt about RHINOBux. If I want to really learn about what it is, what it's doing, how it does it, this is the entire white paper. Okay, this. Wow. All right. They did the work, right? Okay. All right. This is one article though. Come on, give me a break. Um. Wow. There's another whole article. Okay. Um. Wow. There's a lot of articles. In fact, if I wanted to learn everything about RhinoBux, I can do it in a very professional, a very appropriate way. It's not just some madman running around yelling stuff at people. And these pictures are gorgeous. They're all unique. Okay, the power of synergy. What is that? March 3rd. Today is May 10th. Okay, these articles have been out for quite some time. All right, that's all cool, but what's their mission? Oh, they have a video for that. What's their vision? Oh, they have a video for that. How does Rhino work? Oh, we have a whole page of how it works. Okay, that's pretty cool. Rhino Welt, what is Rhino Welt? That doesn't, I don't even know what the hell that is. Oh, the button's not working. We got to fix that. Good thing we have these meetings, right? Prompt engineering. What is, oh, okay. It's a whole program. It's a platform. That's pretty cool. All right. Crypto registration. Oh, they have 270 addresses, almost 9,000 transfers. It happens all day. There's the automations. Okay, this is like a real legitimate company. I like this. Rhino Research LLC. Okay. So actually, I tried to put our company registration here, but there's no link to that. So I wrote Rhino Research LLC, so the person knows, like, okay, that's the name of the company. Let's go look them up. Look, they're a real company. Entity ID, incorporation date. Oh, 2017. It's 2023. They've been around for 6 years. That's pretty cool. Okay. Market listing. What is that? Market listing. Oh, this is where I can go ahead and get Rhino or trade it. This is where the market is listed. The public price, which I just showed you, Rhino Ledger. What is that? Oh, wow. They have every single number ever. Wow, I've never seen that before. Plans and pricing. All right, what is that? Oh, I could get in. This is the plans. Oh, plans and pricing. Duh, right? Rhino Hub. What the hell's a Rhino Hub? Oh, this is the page they were showing me. I could get in on all. Actually, I gotta update this because we've done a lot since Santa Claus. This is actually our most popular video. Really funny. In terms of percentage of video watched, this is at 70%, which is really a lot. Okay, this is pretty cool stuff. Rhino Street. What the hell's a Rhino Street? Oh, we have a whole video talking about it. We have pictures of it. Okay, so everything this company has been saying is all the shop. What is the shop? Get out of here. They have clothing too. Are you kidding me? Okay, let's view all. I'm sure they have some great stuff. Come on, where's the girl with the shoes? I love her. How cool is that picture, right? And for those that don't actually think these exist, I'm always wearing Rhino everything. All right, so they have a real shop and you could buy stuff off as I just showed you with my shoes. Contact us. Oh, still have questions? Name, email, and what's your question? That seems pretty cool. Keep up to date. All right, in the news, what's Rhino Times? They're just making up newspapers? Yeah, it's our newspaper. It goes right to all the articles. Daily live Zoom. Oh, we're on it right now. I want to register for. There it is. Cool. And then lastly, watch the replays. Okay, replays. What is that? Oh, every video they've ever done I could watch right here. They have a Twitter? Oh, look, they have 6,000 followers. They tweet stuff. There's that crazy person. Okay. The point I'm trying to get at, which I hope I made, no sound. Has no one been hearing me? Can no one hear me? Oh, the videos. Okay. Oh my God, I almost had a heart attack. Oh my God. Why do you do this to me? Okay, yeah, so that makes sense. All right. So what I'm trying to get at is, yeah. So I'm trying to get at is in turn, like we've always said along the whole way, we've been building, building, building. I really think what I just showed you, if any newcomer were to come to it, would say, all right, I very quickly can feel comfortable. Like I can see the register. I can see everything in front of me. I can see that this person is live every day. I can see all the replays. I can see the registrations. I can see that this thing's been trading for 6 months. I can see it's worth over $100,000. I can see almost 300 people have it in there. Like I feel comfortable to at least dip my toe in. And that's all we ever want. We want to make sure that someone's comfortable to dip their toe in. Because once they get to dip their toe in, what we have learned with Rhino through all of our case study is that the retention level of Rhino, because of all the things we just shared, is quite high. In fact, 90% of the people in here have been here since 2017, 2018. Now, what I want to get at before we go today is we are doing the marketing this weekend. I haven't set up the Twitter ads yet because I'm setting up all the other components to it. So RHINOBot is something very important to us that we will be building, that we really hope to have this weekend. I'm not going to go too much into it because we all know what RHINOBot is, but that RHINOBot will be on the pages. So that page I showed you with the video and the lander page, right, that I just showed you, the RHINOBot will be on that page. So anyone that comes to it, the bot will approach them. Hey, you're here. Like, how can I help you? And the bot will be able to sell them. So anyone that comes to that page, not only is the page good on its own, but you have a bot that's actively working on our behalf, and that bot will be on every page thereafter. Cool. That allows us to really take advantage of our Twitter marketing, because if we're going to put money into something, which we'll probably do like $100 a day, we want to make sure that everyone that clicks, we have the best ability to convert them, to get them to be a believer, to get them to join Rhino. Now, here's the coolest thing. Well, not the coolest thing, but maybe, I don't know. Okay, anyway. So what I've been doing all week, like amongst other stuff, is trying to code our Twitter account, integrate with our AI account to go ahead and identify response and create a reply that's personalized to the person upon certain triggers. The two triggers that we've identified is if we have a new follower and if we like something on someone's page. Now, let me just show you what this looks like, and I hope I'm able to do this correctly. To just give you an idea of how freaking, I said freaking, cool this is. Okay, so I don't think I need any of these pages. Let me just get out of this stuff. I do need my Zoom page. I'm sorry. Just trying to tidy up a little bit. Okay, hold on. Come on. All right, Anthony, enough of you. Like, get over yourself. Okay, so let's start here. Let's go to close and start it from the beginning. So what you'll see is this is Zapier. So our first trigger is Twitter. New follower of me. Continue. Okay. So this is the account they'll follow. Okay, continue. Now this lady, Lisa Valadez, I don't know who she is. She's a new follower of ours. Okay, great. We can confirm this. Continue. Now that gets sent over to our AI, ChatGPT. Okay, we want to have a conversation. Continue. Yes, that's our account. Continue. Now, what we want to do is we want to find the last thing this user went ahead and tweeted. Here it is. What is the user's name? We need to know the user's name. There it is. Our assistant, Rhino, duh. Now this is the prompt. Now, of course, you guys are gonna be like, Anthony, you're completely out of your bird, but that's okay. So let's start with the first paragraph, and that's all I'm gonna read because this will be long. Your goal is to convince Lisa Valadez to join RHINOBux by replying to her last text, her last tweet, in under 280 characters. You will never reply longer than 280 characters. You will always follow the rules. You will acknowledge the last text, provide impressive commentary, offer RHINOBux as a solution, and share a call to action to check www.rhinobux.com. You'll never break any rules. Now, what's the structure? What are the rules? What's the prompt? What's the information on RHINOBux? How does RHINOBux work? How does this help her? Like, there's a lot that goes with it, right? So let's just get past all this. Model 4, right? Like, we have the exclusive access. Temperature, this is all silly stuff. And then this is a memory key. So if this Lisa writes back to something we write to her, the conversation will continue because we are coding our ChatGPT to remember the conversation. So, okay, continue. So let's retest. So now what this is doing right now is finding the last thing she wrote and coming up with something that we can write to her. Now, again, this is all automated. Like, I'll never have to touch a button for any of this to happen. It's taking a couple hours to prepare it, but, you know, such is life. Okay. So let me see. Oh, so this is the last thing she wrote. Today is the day. Sonic Imagine only $197 to fully fund our potty training project. Okay. Great, and this is what we're going to write to her. Great progress on the potty training project, Lisa. Imagine the possibilities with RHINOBux, a revolutionary subscription-based cryptocurrency for funding future projects. Explore the potential at RHINOBux.com. It went ahead and identified what she was celebrating, translated to how we can be of value to her, and gave her a call to action. That's cool. All right, so let's continue. Well, now we have to actually tweet her. So we're getting back into our Twitter account. We have a premium version. We have to create the tweet. Okay, continue. This is our account. Okay, continue. I'm not sharing anything sensitive. I didn't even take a look if any of these numbers mean anything, but whatever. Now, Twitter doesn't allow us to tweet directly back at someone, so we had to go around it. So we're parentheses in at her name, at space, and then our message. What we also want to do is put in an image. Now, the image we chose is the image that is our Rhino that is combined with Twitter. So it looks like a cool little like Rhino Twitter logo thing. We don't want to shorten any URLs. Continue. So let's retest this action. Now, a tweet was sent to Twitter about 1 second ago. So let's go to our Twitter account. Let's refresh. And now this happened. Now, of course, she followed us a couple of days ago. So this is just testing, but this is in real time. What you're looking at right now will happen in real time the second anyone follows us. So at Lisa Valdez, so there she is. Great progress on the potty training project. Imagine the possibilities with RHINOBux, a revolutionary subscription-based cryptocurrency for funding future projects. Explore the potential at RHINOBux.com. And it's already HTTP'd, so let's go ahead and click it. And here it is. So anyone that ever follows us is going to get something just as great as this. What's cool is not only anytime anyone follows us, but we're going to duplicate that for any time we like something of someone's, right? So we have to be a little bit more careful with what we like of people. But say Elon Musk is tweeting, Dogecoin is the best thing ever, 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 and we decided to like that. Immediately, it will go back to our AI and say, okay, we're going to tweet at Elon Musk. He says Dogecoin's the best. How is RHINOBux equal or better than Dogecoin? Compact a great little message, send it back to him, and put where he can look at it. Now, of course, since we're going around Twitter by putting that like at thing, we're not going to like Elon Musk because we love him and we don't want him to be like, oh, you're breaking the rules, right? So that's that. Frida, right? Like, how cool is that? So also what we're going to do is once I complete this, I'm going to present it for prompt engineering. So anyone that's in there will we'll obviously see and learn it. But I think I'm going to make another, $1 a week product because again, my job is to make sure as much comes into Rhino as possible because RHINOBux, we want to go higher. So if I could continue making new products and continue bringing in new people, all in an automated fashion, and this is the key, by doing things I already am doing. I need that. See you tonight. By doing prompt engineering is only Saturday, 3 p.m. But by doing things I'm already doing. So it's not like, all right, Anthony, you have to focus on Rhino. You can't be doing all these ancillary things that are taking up your time. No, I'm doing these things for Rhino, but they're so cool that why not videotape myself doing it and share it with other people as well? Um, so I'm so happy that Twitter thing worked. It was like, I mean, it's been 3 days. I've been working on that since Monday. So let me do the like one now. And actually, maybe we'll even be able to do affiliate marketing for, say, Zapier and stuff. Because obviously, if people want to do what we just did, they're going to have to sign up for, and Zapier has a good free account. But if they have success with it, they're going to say, all right, well, let me get the premium account. And who knows, maybe all of those residuals down the road will be worth something as well, right? So that's the point. Let's keep creating. But in terms of what this weekend's going to look like, put this all together. RHINOBot, done on every one of those pages. The Twitter feature you just saw, done. And then the $100 a day in ad spend, done. Put it all together, and what will that equal? So we need to work a little bit more because if we have so many people coming, I need to make sure that each component is clear, leads you to the next thing, is powerful, has a follow-up. Like, what are our follow-up sequences? What if someone clicks that button and doesn't complete checkout? What's our abandoned cart sequence look like? Is there a place that we can grab people's email before then? And what if they do join? How do we keep them? Is there something to follow up with? Like, there's things we need to do still. But in terms of me sharing with you where we're at, I think we're in a good place, and we're just going to keep going forward. So I love everyone, and I will tomorrow, right? Today's one. I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Bye.